Are anti-fascists the real fascists? Oh, God. Yeah, we have to revisit this because we live in hell. Because this timeline we're living in sucks. It sucks and we live in hell. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, that checks out. Anti-fascists aren't fascists. It's literally in the name. The difference between fascists and anti-fascists is offensive and defensive. Like when the Proud Boys and the Three Percenters and all these other American brown shirts in far right-wing Trump-supporting paramilitary outfits invade towns and cities across America, that is offensive. When they show up to places they're not wanted to stoke violence, that's offensive. Okay, are we getting this right now? Fascism is offensive. The Nazis would do this back in Germany. World War II era, they would march into communist strongholds and provoke violence with the locals. It's just what these fascists did. It's what they're doing present day. History is always repeating itself. So fascism is inherently offensive, right? Okay, so when these Proud Boys, Three Percenters, and other far-right paramilitary outfits invade these towns and cities that are primarily left-wingers, a defensive resistance starts springing up, and these are anti-fascists. Once again, a defensive resistance against the incoming offensive fascists. Okay, that's it right there. I don't really even need to say anything else. One is offensive, the other is defensive. But when the defensive people, the anti-fascists, defend themselves, sometimes they use aggressive tactics, and then they get called fascists. And that's just ridiculous. Self-defense isn't fascism. It's self-defense. That's what it is. You're defending yourself from the fascists. Oh, boy. I mean, in World War II, we weren't the fascists. We went to go fight fascists. But because we used aggressive measures, did that make us fascists? No. Not at all. Because fascism is inherently in belief systems too. What do these Three Percenters believe? What do these Proud Boys believe? What do these far-right paramilitary outfits and American brown shirts believe? Most of them are anti-women's rights, anti-LGBTQ rights, anti-immigrants. They have all these abhorrent beliefs behind this offensive, physically offensive, tactics that they perpetuate on small and medium, large cities across America, wherever they show up everywhere. So it's in the beliefs and it's in the action itself what makes them fascists. But the biggest distinction is one is offensive and one is defensive, and only one of them is fascistic. It can only be the offensive one. If anti-fascists throw a can of soup back at the fascists who are provoking them with violence, they get blamed for being fascists. It's so stupid. I mean, this is dumb. This is really dumb. And it can only take hold in a place like America where everyone is dumb. Like fascists are some of the dumbest people on earth. They're thugs. They're uneducated. They're incapable of progressive humanity. They're thugs and they're rejects. Okay, so you're going to get this mentality across the board with fascists. You're not going to have a nuanced conversation about who's wrong and who's right or whatever. It doesn't work that way. Their whole thing is you conform to what we do and what we say or else. You come along with our invented reality or else. What did Trump do for 4 years? Trump was all about reinventing reality. It just had to conform to what was in his head. There was no other choice because fascists are that thick-headed, stubborn, and they don't compromise with anybody. So these people are chips off the old, Trump block with being stubborn and stupid, and the world has to conform to their fascistic ways. So it's like, you cannot break bread with these people. You cannot have a breakthrough with these people, you see. It'll come down to some point. You just have to defeat them politically or physically. And physically, it'll arise when they invade your town, okay, that you might have to fight back against them. And if you fight back against fascists, you're just defending yourself. That's it. You're not a fascist. They're the fascists. It's in their ideology, the aggression. Everything is right there. But they're going to try to project that onto you for fighting back at them. Oh, the magical thinking. Fascists and magical thinking. It's like this. Can't separate them. So that's it. The summation basically is one's offensive, one is defensive. Know which one is which. All right. We'll have this conversation again in about a month. All right. I'll see you then.